Hey everybody, bit of a treat for you. I'm going to take you out in the Reverend 1969 Mach 3 Lincoln Continental. Tell it's a 69 because it's got red dials on its clocks. It's a bit noisy because it's hard I like it. Now these came out in 1968, and the reason they came out is completely opposite to what we do things in this country. Because they had spare production time online in Michigan. As you see, it's just fired up from cold. Close the lights off. We'll take a left here because we've got some traffic lights. Well, it's a bit off norm for a classic car people run round in, so
big old bonnet on that, isn't it?
oh, it's monstrous. That's Steve, my cameraman, so 460 cubic inch, 365 horsepower. It's a proper muscle car. 500 pound of torque, 2,000 revs. Horsepower's 4,600 revs. It's obviously a working pro. Well, I've had the thing years, and because since my mate had a stroke, I mentioned before when I've been in it, and I just thought I'd let you exhaust on it.
It's warm.
Yeah, I don't know if fridge works. I mean, you'll have to put up with this conversation because it's just off cuff as I always do things, but as I was telling you, it's a 460 cubic inch, 7.5 litre. I know you'll all have horror stories and think, oh my god, it'll do about 3 to gallon. Do about a dozen. It gets noticed. But it's not a Malaise either, it's an early car, so it's actually an unbuilt car. 69, 68, 69 were unbuilt cars.
Everyone looks at it.
You'll all probably think, what's he doing with noisy exhaust on, but just going back to my childhood, I think.
We're down Warren Vale.
I thought it'd be something different for you because I'm normally out in Zephyrs, to be honest. In fact, I want to take it out in one of Zephyrs because I want to take it on motorway. Somebody's asked me if I'll take a V4 on motorway, so I'm gonna but I just thought this might be something a little bit different for you. But we're in middle of the day, as you can see. All traffic as usual.
Runs lovely, doesn't it?
It's only done an allegedly 5,700 mile. To get rich old now. It runs a bit rich when the take you somewhere a bit different. Seating different lights. Push to find a car that'll drive like a Lincoln Continental. I mean, it's quite an heavy car, and she's
Funny thing with left-hand driving, you can't see what's around the corner.
yeah, we're towing now. So we could do a bit further back, but
There's no coming at minute, but crackles, doesn't it, on high revs?
oh yeah. It's just a bit something different for you on YouTube, because all I seem to be doing at the minute is issues regarding what's going on. I mean, and to be quite honest, with like values of cars, I mean, Yank stuff does seem to be like keeping a lot of its value, but that's good Yanks. But then again, there's a lot of road cars in American cars, so you've got to watch what you're doing. But all industry's changing. I mean, now it's, well, people won't even know what this car is. I mean, I keep saying this, and you all listen to me and agree with me, because obviously my audience is a bit older. I mean, young'uns love it. They think it's a spaceship.
He turned round, didn't he?
I mean, we're doing 70. So don't hang about, but I'm not saying you should drive a car like that. Big ball, but if I don't do something like that and somebody doesn't tell somebody else that he puts his foot down in it, nobody will probably watch video, because that's what they all want to see, so. Some of you have looked at videos before, you'll know this run, because I once run a V6 Zephyr down here. I mean, exhaust will just come off as easy as that, and I can swap to an absolute silent system. I thought I'd show you just what you, I mean, it's a big old barge, but she's not bad at all at handling. I'm used to driving them, I used to drive them a lot. lovely place to be, just listening to that noise in background. I mean, as you can see, as I back off, it's like you don't hear a thing. The windows on at that. And everybody will be in a big panic with one. They all think, oh my God, I'll never be able to drive it. It's too big. And it's all nonsense. They're no different. If you can drive a tranny, you can drive a proper Yank.
See we pull up.
I mean, I don't know how many of these Mach 3s are actually on YouTube. They'll be on in America. There's a guy I do watch rare classic cars. He has quite a few of them, and he has a few Mercuries and stuff like that. So, but I don't know about UK. I think there's only about 3 or 4 in UK, if that. I mean, I don't know how roadworthy they are. I haven't searched what's taxed or whatever. Put a tank in this, I've done brakes, obviously a few bits, a couple of windows with issues, but we'll get them sorted. But like I've told you before, I wanted to take my mate out who's had a stroke, but he's not up to it yet, but I keep going up to see him in it, so we'll get him out in it. But plus Steve's been itching to come out in it, so we'll do a double whammy. Then we're going to go for a butty in a bit.
I love this car.
A Mach 5 drives not like this. A Mach 4 early one it's got a bit of grunt, but they're a bit more boaty, they're a bit bigger, and a Mach 5 just ain't got the power these have got, because these have proper got power. You can see I'm not being an hooligan. I can be if I want to be, but I just thought I'd show you it'll change manually. C6 box in it, Ford gearbox, good gearbox as well. But you can see temperature gauge, you sat there comfy, everything's sweet. Oil pressure a bit high because pressure relief valve is sticking, but it is getting better, so it's obviously freeing its set off. But we'll head back to base, finish your video, and then me and Steve are going to go out and get a butty, so them who know area will know where I'm driving. And if you've liked video, give us a like. If you want to subscribe to my channel, because I'll be doing a bit of driving around in this thing, so you'll see a bit more about it. I mean, I'm not using it all the time because it's that nice. I just walk down and work, to be honest with you. Summer's on, it's only a mile and a half from home. And if you want to ask any questions about them, because I'm quite versed in Yanks, just feel free to ask. I know you're going to ask what it does to the gallon, but I've already told you, it'll do about a dozen. It's not that thirsty. I mean, I know it's a big 460, but it is not working. It's idling. If you drive drive, it's like driving a small car. You don't feel like it don't feel big. Up to 60. I'd say about 7, I think, 7 and a bit. So
Yeah.
not a slow car. Tan left gearbox on road to road. Hope you like run round in it. 69 Mach 3. So like I said, gives a like, you like it. Pass a comment, come back to you. And subscribe to my channel if you want to see a bit more of it. So, thanks a lot everybody, and bye for now. Take care.